family, addiction, man, and family, right? They call addiction, y'all. They call it a family disease, and that's what I want to talk about, man. I want to talk about while you been out there, bruh, trying to get clean. If your family, God has been taking care of your family, God has been, covering your kids. He been covering your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. He has been taking care of your family while you've been out there using dope. He been taking care of your family while you been in rehab, while you have been in jail. But now it's time, right? Now it's time to go back home to your family. Well, if you one of those persons, man, and you're welcome back to the family, man, I want to just give you props, man. Congratulations, man. Because a lot of people, bruh, they families don't want nothing to do with them, man. That's how much harm they have caused, man. But if you one of those guys and you're allowed to get back into the family, man, I just want to give you props, bro. But I do want to share with you, man, some skills. It's my experience, bro, with being implemented back into the family after you have been out there using dope, after you have been to rehab, and you have caused many people harm. But first of all, man, I need y'all to subscribe, man. I need y'all to like, comment. I need you to hit the notification bell, man, so we can continue to pour out content like this that you guys can relate to. Now, back to the family disease, addiction, and family. First of all, what is family, man? Let's just get that clear, because they done painted, America done painted with these TV shows, and they got us all twisted on what a family is, and everybody messed up, right? I'm talking about, man, you got some people been raised like myself, just a mother. Some people been raised with just a father. Some people been raised with a mother and a father. Some people been raised with two women. Some people been raised with two men. Some people been raised with grandma. Some people been raised by the streets, by the uncle, man, a blended family. I go on and on. What about grandma? Grandma done raised a lot of us, man. The system done raised a lot of us. So anyway, I just wanted to get out there, get out your mind what a family is, that traditional way, and everybody happy and don't nobody have no trouble, man. Come on, bro. We all messed up. We all messed up, man. We all come from a messed up world, man, a messed up family. This is a fallen world, so everybody have issues in their family. So let's not trip over that, bruh. Okay, we're not gonna trip over that. So anyway, what I'm getting to, man, is that there's a skill that you need to know. There's some tools that you need, man, to when you going back into your family, so you won't cause no more harm, man. Because let's keep it real. Let's just put it out there. Let's just stop fronting, bruh. We cause a lot of harm to our families, right? We caused a lot of harm, man. We got to remember, man, our wives, right? Our spouse, our children, they are recovering too. Yeah, they recovering too. They got some pain, man, that they carrying on, bruh. They got some coping skills, bruh. Don't you know what they done went through some things, man, over the divorce? Don't you know they went through some things, bruh? You out there using dope, bruh, and they friends tell them like, yeah, I seen your daddy out there walking the street. Bruh, these are the type of things our children have went through, bruh. Let's keep it real, man. I mean, and they grow up, man, and just knowing that they father not there, knowing that they mother not there, knowing that they mother, they father, they parents always in and out of jail. We hurt them, man. So now we gotta come back into the family, so we have to have some skills, man. I don't want y'all going back and, causing more harm, bruh. So I'm gonna share with y'all, bruh. Share with y'all what have worked for me, right? I'm just going to share with y'all what worked for me, right? First of all, you must understand the biggest thing that you're going to get, and the hardest thing that you're going to get when it going back, being implemented into the family, is trust. Trust, man. It takes a minute to build trust, okay? Don't be like a lot of addicts and do that stupid stuff and go back to the family and think you still, you in a sealed position, and you done did 6 months, you done a year, man. You get back in there to the family, think you're running something. Wrong answer, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. You know what I mean? Because you got to realize they recovering too, bro. Because think about it, man. Think about it. How many times have you been in and out of jail? How many times have you been in and out of rehab? How many times have you been saying what you gonna do, bruh? No, man, no. All that old trying to run stuff, coming back to the home. Nope. You don't do that. Come on in. Be happy that you're back, right? And then put your recovery first. That's what you must do. You must put your recovery first. How does that look? Well, I'm glad y'all asked. It looked like this. You don't build your family, right? You can't build your family. You have no control over the family. Got to remember, man, God has been taking care of them while you was gone. So you have to trust God that if God got you back, he got you back into the home. That means one thing. What? That means that he still have your family. So, right? So, but you can come back, and if you're not careful, man, you can cause more harm. So instead of trying to build your family, right, you yourself, you just stay focused on your recovery. Stay focused on your recovery. The best way to build trust back into the family is to what? Focus on your recovery. Because here's what the recovery process does, right? Again, you can't come back talking fly. Right? Don't come back talking, making promises and all that. Remember, y'all, they not paying attention to what we're saying. They watching our actions. They watching our actions. That's what they're watching. And it takes a long time for them children and those spouses to get past the stuff that you have done for them, right? Done to them. It takes a minute, man. You have to be patient. That's why you need a recovery program, right? So now you put your recovery first. You focusing on you. You focus on your God. I hope you're doing 12 steps. You focus on your 12 steps, and if you're doing those things, you're going to begin to change. One thing about a family, regardless how much resentment they have, regardless how much bitterness they have, they cannot deny reality. Okay? They can't deny reality, okay? Yeah, you might have did some dope. You might have did a lot of drinking. You might have stopped that. That don't mean nothing to them. They watching your attitude, your action, and your personality. And you're going to be tested, right? I'm telling you that now, bro. You're going to be tested. One way you're going to be tested when you get back is your kids just might try to get you on some guilt trip. Yes, sir. We don't do guilt over here in recovery, man. But your kids just might try to get you on some guilt trip. Now, what does guilt trip? How does that look? It look real simple, bruh. Now you got your son, right? He needs some new Jordans. He know you on some guilt stuff. He know you feeling bad because what you have caused. So he like, man, told his boy, like, man, I'm about to get me some Jordans about the Pops, man. Y'all, man. Hey, Pops, man, let me get, you know what I'm saying? Can I get these new Jordans? You know what I mean? Because you thinking it's love. You just want, you happy he giving you attention, right? This is the same son that wasn't even paying you no attention. This is the same son that called you an alcoholic. This is the same son that called you a crackhead. Now he coming back to you smiling, and if you're not careful, bro, the trick no good. You got to watch yourself, because he could just be trying to get some Jordans up out of you, right? Because he know you feeling guilty. Then the daughter comes. She might need some money for a new car or whatever. We don't do guilt trip, bruh, over here. So you got to be careful. You got to be real careful. That's why it's very important you stay connected to your sponsor and you stay connected to people that's together, that's in your 12-step recovery program. Got to stay connected, man, because it's a we program. We got to do it together. You can't try to go back into your family by yourself, bruh. So, right? So what you do? You put your recovery first. Okay, you look out for the guilt. We don't do guilt trips, right? Now you work in the steps. Now your personality changing, right? They watching you. They're like, okay, all right, they watching. I'm talking about months, years, bro. They watching you, right? But they got to see change, y'all. They have to see change. You can't just put the bottle down. You can't just put the bottle down trying to come back, right, into your family, man, because that don't mean nothing. And then, too, this is something else you have to watch out for. You can't be putting your recovery first to the point that you're neglecting your family. And what I mean by that, some of us get so gun-ho about our recovery that we neglect our family. We make excuses, and we tell our wives, we tell our kids, I have to do this meeting, I have to do this meeting. But you're gone all the time. Now I want to ask y'all this: what difference does it make? You was gone all the time when you was drinking. You was gone all the time when you was using dope. Now you in recovery. If you gone all the time to your children, it's the same thing. You still gone. So you have to watch out for that, right? So you have to watch out for that. You have to be careful on how much recovery you're putting out there, and you make sure you're not putting it in front of and before your family. So now you're sliding back in there, man, right? You're just getting in where you fit in. That's how it works. Get in where you fit in, and here's what you do, right? We learn this in recovery. You have to meet people where they at, right? Like say, for I got a sponsee, right? I got a couple of sponsees, right? I don't force my recovery on them. Yeah, I do not force my recovery on my sponsees. But what I do, I meet them right where they're at. And what you need to do with your family, with your wife, with your children, when you get home, you have to meet them where they at. You have to meet them at the level of willingness. Don't go in there trying to make amends, you know what I'm saying, or trying to talk about the past and the things that you have caused. No, you just meet them right where they at. Now, if they come at you and they ask you some questions about recovery, or ask you some questions about, you know what I mean, your clean time or your life or whatever, okay, now they done open up the door. But you let them lead it, man. You don't just come in there, you know, talking about, I'm sorry for what I did and I shouldn't. No, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, right? So now you can keep your recovery first. You got God first, man. You're doing your thing, man, right? And again, now you're changing. If you're working the 12 steps, you're changing. Again, it's hard to deny reality, man. It's hard to deny reality. But you have to remember that our families are recovering. They are recovering too. They have resentments. They have bitterness, lack of trust, anger. All the time you out there in the dope house, all your time the rehab, brother, they out there growing up on their own. They had to grow up fast. Some of the big brothers had to take care, you know what I mean? So they had to take care of the little brothers and little sisters, man. They had to grow up fast. Why? Because you thought it was a good idea to get high. You thought it was a good idea, right, to commit a crime. Now you're in jail. They don't have no father, bruh. They don't have no mother, bruh. You think you're going to just come home and just start, you know what I mean, they're going to just open up to you? It doesn't work like that. So you have to stay close to your sponsor, man. Most importantly, you have to stay prayed up. It's a long process, man. I'm talking about, listen, man, it took me years, man. You know what I'm saying? Years, bro. My kids to come around, bro. But you have to believe. Now, here's the thing I have to drop with you guys, man. I got to keep it 100 with y'all. I got to keep it 100. I don't care how much recovery you have done. I don't care how many 12 steps you didn't work. I don't care how many times you went to Bible study. I don't care how many times you preached to prayed to your higher power. One thing that you must understand, that some of y'all children will never ever forgive you. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Listen, bruh, some of our children, bruh, gonna hold this, keep their foot on our neck, bruh, until we die. But here's what I want you to know. You have to be all right with that. You have to be all right with the consequences of you not being there, with the consequences of you using dope, bruh. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Yeah, I know we want these relationships, man, with our children. I know we want these relationships with our spouses, but, man, it is what it is. Some of them just ain't gonna never, you know what I mean? Some of them ain't gonna never forgive us. And it's okay, and we have to be all right with that, man. That's just all part of this addiction recovery thing, man. You know what I mean? So, look, bro, like I said, you have to go in there, you know what I'm saying? You have to go in there, you walk lightly, bro. You stay prayed up. You change, man. You be patient. You be tolerant. You don't do the guilt trip. We don't do the guilt trip, right? We don't do the guilt trip, man. We don't let them, you know, slick us out of nothing, bruh. You know what I mean? I hope this helped y'all, man. I hope this helped y'all, bruh. It's a skill to get back into the family. It takes time, man. And you know what I mean? I just hope, bruh, this helped y'all so y'all won't go back in there and cause no harm and send your family back, way back, to some pain that they haven't even, bruh, they haven't even got over yet, man. Until next time, I'm Vernon L., and I'm out.